After seeing this out at breakfast with my friends, I decided to make my own version. The eggs came out so creamy, they really do taste like a delicious cheese sauce. I've always been intimidated by poached eggs, but once I figured it out, I found it really is doable for us home cooks, and I'm going to show you how to do it. The first step is to get a small, heavy bottom saucepan. I'll link the one I use down below. I love it, and I use it for so many different recipes. Fill the saucepan with enough water to cover the eggs by about 1 inch. Start heating the water on medium-high heat until you see tiny bubbles forming throughout the pan. Then reduce the heat just a little. You want the water to be hot, but not boiling. While the water is heating, I start by juicing 1 lemon. I will be using the juice in the avocado as well as in the eggs. I cut the avocado, scoop out the flesh, and mash it, adding about a teaspoon of fresh lemon juice and enough kosher salt to taste. Along with the lemon juice, I like to add salt and pepper to taste, and for some reason I really like kosher salt. It makes a difference rather than regular iodized salt. It just gives it a little bit of a crunch. It just tastes better. I then take the eggs out of the fridge. Get 1 ramekin per egg out and a fine mesh strainer. Cracking each egg into its own ramekin keeps them like a tiny island in a sea of water, especially after we add the lemon juice to them, ensuring they poach into perfect spheres and separate. You see all that liquid that's there at the bottom? That's the part we're going to discard because that's the part that's going to create all the wispies and all the mess in the water. And we don't want that in our beautiful poached eggs. As a side note, I'm using my beautiful vintage McCoy ramekins given to me by my father. I'm putting approximately 1 teaspoon of lemon juice into each egg. This will not make your eggs taste lemony. It just makes the whites shrink into each other to help the egg form. Gently drop each egg into the water. If you were doing just 1 egg, the vortex method works great, but for multiple eggs, you want the water as still as possible. As soon as you get the eggs into the water, set your timer for 3 minutes. While the eggs are poaching, toast your bread. You can of course use any bread you like. I happen to have white this day. Then you'll want to smear the avocado onto the bread. This is going to go quickly, so it's important to have everything ready and in place. Today I forgot to have a second plate ready, so I asked Mr. Nifty to help me out and get everything in place. We love avocado, so we needed a nice thick layer. When the timer goes off, turn off the flame. Have a kitchen towel and a kitchen spider handy. You'll take the egg out of the water and blot the excess water off on the towel. Then place your beautifully poached egg onto the waiting toast. And finally, top with plenty of kosher salt and freshly ground black pepper. Eggs that are not well salted are vile. I love to have my eggs centered right in the middle because when I cut it open, look at that. I love that cheesy goodness just oozing all over. This is so delicious. The egg is kind of like a creamy cheese if you're poaching it correctly, and it is so delicious. It's a very quick, simple meal that you can do really for dinner, for breakfast. It's very, very quick. That you just get those methods in line. You do the lemon rather than the vinegar in the water. I just do the lemon juice right into the egg, and it kind of sucks it to hold it together, and you don't have to worry about all the mess of the whites. Also, you strain the whites to get rid of that excess liquid because that is what causes all the stringiness and all the mess. Do not do the vortex method if you are doing more than one or two, because that will just give you a big old mess. And then what else? Just have everything ready to go. Get your toast done, get your eggs put together, and salt and pepper. Get your avocado done at the very beginning. It's all so easy and so delicious, and it's one of my son Justin's favorite meals. So I hope you try it. I hope you enjoy. If you liked the video you just saw, please click on this one.